The outlook for the euro in the first quarter of the new year. Now, we've seen in late 2012 at times the euro trading as if there's some kind of Goldilocks scenario, if you will. The idea that the ECB can put a lid on sovereign spreads, keep the system liquid, and that the politicians will do just enough to keep things together. It's an interesting idea, but it's not something that can last in the long run. There is no Goldilocks scenario for the euro. These problems will resume. The idea that Greece can live with 120% of debt to GDP by 2020 is not serious if you look at the risks to social tensions going forward. And I think that social tensions issue is where we'll see the current course for euro dashed if we don't see a change of plan by the European leaders. And of course, the Italian election in the spring is going to be the biggest focus heading into April for the Eurozone. Not to mention the overall other signs of tension elsewhere in Europe. So unless we see some new giving way from the EU core and its hard money and fiscal disciplinary sort of tendencies and allowing the ECB to print money massively sort of in competitive devaluation terms along the lines of the Bank of Japan, the US Fed, and so on, we're going to see either a crisis of political proportions or a giving in and the ECB printing and the euro weaker. So two very different possible outcomes, but generally I believe that the euro will be weaker against the dollar as we head into the end of 2013, the question being at what point it really starts to pivot in the nearer term towards that eventual fate.